Welcome back. Today we are going to look at fixing the wobble on a first generation Leatherman Wave. Now this one's been fixed, as have these two, but they can develop a really severe up and down wobble on the handles there. It's quite a simple fix. These are quite easy to work on. The problem is always down to the part that sandwiches in the plier head there, and what these do is they splay out. So if you get the one of yours that does wobble, if you move the handles up and down, you'll actually see these going up and down against the plier pivots here. You'll see a gap forming. So it's quite a simple fix, but before you do it, you have to get the right driver bits. And these aren't your standard Star Torx bits. These are actually a 5 lug bit. You can look them up on Amazon. They're really cheap. This is called, if I can see, it's a TT10, and you're going to need 2 of these. So we'll move over to the video of me doing it, and I will see you back soon. Okay, so here's the mildly wobbly Wave. This one isn't the worst I've seen, but as explained before, it's all down to the way the plier head's sandwiched in. So we're going to have to remove that. To do so, I'm using a blowtorch here to heat the bolts or screws up. This will help soften the Loctite that's in there. If you don't do this, you're going to risk stripping the screw heads, which you don't want to do. So make sure you get that pretty hot, not glowing obviously, and then we are going to try and undo these, and they come away quite easy. I did try this before and there was absolutely no movement at all on these before I heated them up, so that's worked quite well. And be very careful here because obviously they're going to be hot, so you could just slightly back these out and in and out a couple of times and then just wait for it to cool down before working on it. But I did burn myself here, so that's fine. So take these out, and then it's simply a case of pressing out the rest of the screw. I did start doing this one and then realised I don't have to do that, so just withdraw the bit from there for now. Okay, so this is the side, and as you can see, it's these 2 prongs. That's what's causing the issue, and we need to press those together. So remove the tools there. The great thing about these is there's no washers. They don't use washers. So I'm using a vise here just to bend these in. Now be careful here because you could end up cracking these. I haven't cracked any yet at all. They're pretty flexible, so you should be fine. I'm just going to demonstrate here what the whole problem is. So as you can see, look at that movement. Now we want that to be tight against it, because you can tighten the bolts up, the screws up on the handles here, but it doesn't matter how tight you do them, they're not going to press that in any harder because they bottom out. The only thing you'll do is lock the tools in place. So this bit's quite important. So I'm just doing it step by step. That's still way too huge for that, so I'll go back again. And you just keep squeezing, keep doing this, and it's best just to take your time, just be really gradual, and you'll get the feel for it after a while. I can usually do this in 1 or 2 goes, but I'm just doing this for the benefit of the video, just so you can see. You can just take it in these steps. So again, way too much gap there. No good. So give it another squeeze. You can actually do this with pliers. You don't have to use a vise, but you'll find because it's quite springy that the pliers normally slip off and you think you've broken it, but actually haven't. This just gives a bit more of a uniform press, really. So give that another go. Okay, it's a little bit better, but it's still loose. So I'm going to try it again. Okay, I gave it a bit more that time. Okay, so this is better. So it's actually rubbing against it. I'm just going to try and sort of demonstrate that it hangs off the plier pivot now, which it does. I will come back to this in a minute because I still wasn't happy. You'll see in a moment. It wasn't quite tight enough. Ideally, what you want to do is overbend it. So you actually have to really sort of force it over the plier head pivot. So the next stage will be to put the tools back in. They can be a bit fiddly actually because of the liner lock pushes them out. So you've just got to push down and click them in place. There's like a little notch and peg. You'll understand what I mean when you do it yourself in the top of the blade and the chassis itself. So you'll see when it falls into place. I'm having a bit of trouble with this one for some reason. They're usually fairly simple to do. Just a little bit fiddly when you've got banana fingers like me. Okay, so they're in now. And now we marry it back up. Now, as you can see, look how easy that slipped in. So I wasn't happy about that. And I can demonstrate now what's happening when yours are wobbling. It's actually, see that movement you got there? That is the issue that we're trying to avoid. So I'm not happy with that. So I'm going to go back and do it again. I won't bother showing you that. We'll just cut to me having done it. And this is how you want it to look. So it's actually a case of really forcing that in. There you go. See how tight that is? That is how you want yours to be. So line it back up again. I'll sometimes use a bit driver just to line everything up like I've just done there. Like I say, these old Leathermans are really simple to work on. You don't have to worry about any spring tension, and it pushes through like that. And make sure the blade goes over the bit that's protruding of the bolt, and then we'll screw it back up again. So the next thing I'm going to do the other side. I won't bother showing you that because you've just seen how it's done. What I recommend here is if you, I don't know why I didn't put it back in the vise here to do this, or just made my life harder, but if you tighten them right up till they stop and then just back them off by a little bit, you'll see me do that in a second. That's just so you don't bind up the blades so they still work okay. Oh, there you go. And just check, make sure everything's free, which it is there. So I'll do the other side. I've done the other side. It's all back and it's all done. Give it a bit of clean because my grubby paws have been all over it. And as you can see, there's still wobble. There's not a huge amount. I think in this one I actually did go back and squeeze them even harder, and it's a lot better now. But I was just showing you how it's done. It's a pretty simple process. Everything's free. Everything works okay. So yeah, it's turned out all right. And like I say, because they've got no washers or anything like that. So I hope you found that useful. As I said, they're simple to work on. If you enjoyed the video, please, please, please subscribe. It just encourages me to do more stuff like this. And until next time, I'll see you then.